Well, there are plenty of great charities and nonprofits making a huge impact in Detroit and the metropolitan area each and every day. And one of them joining us now is Southwest Solutions, where Sean DeFore serves as their president and CEO. Sean, thanks for being with us today.
Hi, Tyler. It's great to be with you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, glad to have you on to talk about your organization, Southwest Solutions. Tell us about your organization, its mission, and some of the services and programs it provides in Detroit.
Absolutely. So we're one of Detroit's largest and most innovative nonprofit human service organizations. We're over 52 years old, and we serve approximately 13,500 people every year. We do that through three different lines of services that we have. Our largest is our Southwest Counseling Solutions, which has four centers of excellence. The largest is our behavioral health services for children, youth, families, and adults. We also serve people experiencing homelessness, as well as veterans and their families to help support them. Our second major division provides affordable housing and real estate development all over the city of Detroit, where we help people find safe, quality, affordable housing. And then our final is our Southwest Economic Solutions, which helps people find employment, learn skills, increase their education, and learn financial literacy to be economically self-sufficient.
And so it really comes down to those three key pillars of solutions that you're providing to people in Detroit: human development, economic development, and community development. Why focus on those three areas all together when some organizations may hyper-focus on one or the other?
Yeah, it's a great question. So our mission is to improve the quality of life, success, and self-sufficiency for individuals and families in Detroit. And we know that the only way to do that in a long-lasting and significant way is to take a holistic approach to providing care and services to the folks that we support in Detroit. So dealing with housing, employment, and physical and behavioral health, we know are the keys to helping people become self-sufficient and live a high quality of life. So one of the things that makes us unique is that we combined those services holistically around the people that we support in Detroit.
And so much of these different issues are connected to one another. Housing can affect your behavioral health as well, and that can affect how you engage in the community, how you engage economically, your socioeconomic status, and all of that. So taking that holistic approach, you've seen it yourself and the way it impacts these individuals and these communities. Just how far of a reach does it have when you're taking that holistic approach, as you said, in those three areas?
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Tyler. And what we've learned is that, people are not one dimensional and neither are their problems. So they may come to us because they're looking for an affordable apartment in which to live. But when we dig a little bit deeper, we find that they may need some help upskilling so that they can get a job that provides them a living wage to be more stable and sufficient. Part of why they might not be able to achieve that is because of experiences they've had in their background that contribute to mental health challenges that they need support with. So for us, we find that we can't just provide one thing to folks. They may come to us for one thing, but it's really our job to figure out all of the things that they need and find a way to support them in getting those needs met.
You can learn more information about Southwest Solutions by visiting their website at swsol.org or by visiting sharedetroit.org, going to their Find a Nonprofit section and searching for Southwest Solutions, including their contact information, ways you can get involved, some of their programs and events, and more. Sharedetroit.org, the place to go for that, or go directly to their website at swsol.org or give them a call in their administration building, 313-481 3102. We're joined by their president and CEO, Sean DeFore, on today's edition of the Megacast. And you're serving a wide range of people in a wide range of areas. Your website lists over 13,500 people you are serving on a yearly basis. That's a large amount of people. That's a significant impact you're having in the Detroit community. So how are people coming to your organization for these services? Is it word of mouth? Is it referrals? Are you finding them?
All of those ways. And you listed our phone number. Thank you for sharing that. Our website, swsol.org. Those are the most common ways that people find us. as well as referrals from the community or even word of mouth. Our heart and home is in Southwest Detroit, so a lot of folks in the community know us. When they have family members or individually they have a need, they know to come to us because we're a trusted community resource. But we serve the entire Detroit community, so all over the city, people generally know the name Southwest Solutions, and when they need help, they give us a call, they come find us, or even stop in at one of our many locations in Southwest Detroit.
Just how much of a difference maker are these services? So many people are being served by your organization every year, are being helped in these number of areas, but how far does it actually go, Sean?
Yeah, every one of those 13,500 people that you mentioned that we serve every year, their lives are changed because of the services that they receive from us. Whether it's they're able to avoid being unhoused and becoming homeless because of the affordable apartment that we developed and manage to help them stay stable, or the employment training that we've given them that helps them find a better, more stable job to support themselves and their families, or even the behavioral health support that we may give them that prevents them from that next overdose that may have taken their lives, or an episode of depression or anxiety that would have resulted in their family breaking apart or losing a job. Every one of those 13,500 people, their life is forever changed because of their contact with Southwest Solutions. So I'd say that's about as far and as deep as it goes. And our ability to help people and provide services is directly proportional to the support that we get from the community. So the more folks out there listening support us either through donations or volunteering, or just sharing our story, the more people we're able to serve in Detroit.
You can find more information and ways to get in contact with Southwest Solutions by visiting their website at swsol.org. And again, their phone number, 313-481-3102, 313-481-3102. You can also find all this information on Share Detroit's website at sharedetroit.org, where you can learn more about Southwest Solutions and 342 and counting other charities and nonprofits all across the Detroit metropolitan area. Sean, in terms of cost for these services, is there any cost associated with any of these different services and programs provided by Southwest Solutions?
No, they're not. All of our services are provided free of charge, and most of our services are supported through government contracts and grants. We'll share some information later on in the show about our major fundraiser that helps us cover some of those costs so the services can remain free. But a lot of those grants and contracts require matches, which we get through fundraised dollars. But all that to say that if somebody needs help from us, it's delivered at zero cost.
And let's go into that fundraiser that's coming up. You have a fundraiser coming
Yeah.
up in the fall in September at the Henry Ford Museum. Tell us about that event and how something like that can go a really long way to supporting people here in Metro Detroit.
Yeah, so we do one major fundraiser a year. As you mentioned, it's our celebration of impact. So we celebrate those 13,500 plus lives every year that we change. We bring together people from all over Detroit and the Metro Detroit area, have a great time. We do a gala with a live auction as part of it as well. This year, we're holding it on September 29th at the Henry Ford Museum. It starts at 6 o'clock. And if anybody's interested in attending or sponsoring the event, if you go to that swsol.org website, you'll find a link for our celebration of impact. But the money that's raised there is used to match many of the grants that we receive to serve people who are experiencing homelessness or the heroes that have served our country that need our support to remain housed and stable, or people that are struggling with behavioral health needs. But every dollar that's raised goes to supporting the people that we serve.
swsol.org. Just click on their Celebration of Impact button at the top of their page. It's highlighted in orange at the top right of their page, and you can learn more information and register for this event Friday, September 29th at 6 p.m. in Dearborn at the Henry Ford Museum. More information, again, swsol.org. Sean, just another 90 seconds or so left on today's program. I want to give you some time to talk about volunteer opportunities too. If people have areas of expertise or just time to give to help other people in our local communities, how can they get involved?
Yeah, absolutely. Same. If you go to swsol.org/volunteer, you'll find a range of volunteer opportunities for us. What we do, we don't do alone. We do with the community and with your support. So whether it's through donations or volunteering, you can volunteer to come to our neighborhood beautification day, where we clean up vacant lots and lay mulch at local schools. And beautify our neighborhood. That's going to be on June 3rd. There's information on our website. You can volunteer to mentor one of the many youth that we serve, whose life could be changed because of your mentoring and support and a relationship with a trusted adult. You can volunteer to do mock interviews to help someone that is at our adult learning lab improving their English skills, or working on their resume, and they want to prepare for that next interview for the job that they want to land. And you could be the person that's helping them practice and prepare for it. So lots of different ways to volunteer with us. But if you go to swsol.org/volunteer, you can find all those opportunities and sign up for us.
You can also find more opportunities as well on sharedetroit.org. Again, as Sean said, their website, swsol.org, or give them a call, 313-481-3102. Sean, thank you so much for being with us.
Tyler, thank you for the opportunity.